And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
The Gryphon Games series is a series of small box games from the larger company Fred Distribution, and while some of the games have been okay, most of the games have been absolutely fantastic, many of them reprints of older games. Well, the 10th game is here, and it's Cornucopia. Now, you look on it, the Cornucopia, at least in the United States of America, tends to make one think of Thanksgiving. Is that what this game's about? Well, no, and it's one of those games that could be themed as anything. It's more of a push your luck style game, betting on how other people's luck will be pushed, and collecting cards to some degree. It's a neat, fun game. I like the fact that it works with large groups. It's one I think we'll play often. I like the theme. You know, I don't mind having these vegetables put out on the table like such. But let me show you the game, and then I'll tell you some more about what I think of it. For the original game, you put across 5 of these cards here at the top, showing cornucopias. And then these are scoring cards, or betting cards, on the side. And then underneath this card over here, you will put a wild. Let's look a little bit more at these. You'll put a wild, and then you will randomly put 2 vegetables under each of these cornucopias. Like this. And the game is ready to begin. Each player is given some blue chips, which they'll be used for betting purposes, and some red chips, which are used for changing cards, and I'll explain that right now. When it's your turn to play, you are going to pick one of these cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. What you're going to be saying is, I'm going to turn over so many cards, and I'm trying to complete either 5 of a different, all different kind underneath one of these cornucopias, or 5 of the same. Now, this card over here must be 5 of the same. So in this instance, it's going to be pumpkins. This is a wild card. This one must be different. 5 different. This one must be different. This one, since there's two eggplants there, that must be all eggplant. And this one could be all different or all the same. So these 4 can always be all 5 different or all 5 the same, but this one here must always be all 5 the same. So I'm going to have a chance to turn over so many cards to finish a row. So let's say I'm feeling daring, and I'll say I can do it in 3 cards. So let's try it. I turn over 3 tomato. Well, that works. I'll put it over here. Turn over an eggplant. Alright, I'm looking good so far. This is not staged. I don't know what's next. I'm excited. Another eggplant. Well, I can't place it in that row. I can put it here. I can't put it there, so actually I'll just add it to this row with all the eggplants. I did not finish, so I do not get the rewards. See, when you take the card, let's say for example I took this 3 card here. If I had completed a row of all different, I would have gotten 4 yellow coins. If I had completed a row of all the same, I would have got 2 yellow coins and 2 red coins. Now, before I actually turn over the cards, everybody else is going to guess whether I'm going to do it. They think, yes, I'll complete a row, or no, I won't complete a row. They'll put that down in front of them, and they put 1 to 3 blue coins on that as their bid. If they're correct, they double their bid. If they're incorrect, well then they lose it. And blue coins can be changed to yellow coins. 3 blue becomes 1 yellow, or vice versa, 1 yellow becomes 3 blue. And so you can usually get a source of blue coins to bid on during the course of a game. You can use it when it's your turn. You can sacrifice 1 red coin to take 1 card that you've drawn. Let's say this last eggplant card, discard that and redraw. And here I draw grapes, and lo and behold, I finish the row. So these 5 cards go away. We add 2 there. I get to keep the card that I picked, which was 3. I get my reward. It was 4 different, so I get 4 yellow coins. And it's the next person's turn. And we continue on until the deck has gone through twice, or until 3 of these piles of cards are gone. There's fewer cards, you can see, for the smaller one, but the rewards are great. To turn over 1 card and finish a row, 6 coins. While if you turn over 6 cards, you're only going to get 1 coin as a bonus. At the end of the game, players are going to get points equal to their coins. Yellow coins are the big money makers. Each of them is worth 1 point. Blue coins, not nearly as much. 3 blue coins, and by the way, there's large size. This is 5 blue coins. So 10 blue coins here would give me 3 points. And then red coins, whoever has the most gets 6 points. The second most gets 3 points. And I know all this because there's a little handy-dandy scorecard that they give to everybody. On the back of the scorecard, depending on what kind of cards you collected, you can get bonuses. This says here that if I get a pair of the same number card, I get a bonus 3 points. If I get 3 of a kind, I'll get 4 points. If I get 4 of a kind, I'll get 5 points. You also get points if you get a straight, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a way to get extra bonus points. So I add those bonus points to my yellow coins, to my blue coins, plus my red coin bonus if I had the most or second most. And whoever has the most points is the winner. This game reminds me quite a bit of another game from the series, Ink and Gold, in which players are again pushing their luck. This one, though, you're involved in every turn. Even if you're not the one putting out cards, you have a chance to bid on someone else. Will they make it or won't they? You can try an outrageous one. I'm going to turn over 1 card. But it really isn't that outrageous. I mean, you can figure out your chances, okay? And you can see maybe how many cards have been used at that point. You know, there's so many wilds in the deck, so many of a fruit, you know, the chance of you drawing one or the other is high, and if you have a red chip to change one, well then, that helps too. I liked it. I liked it. It was a tense game, but at the same time, not very tense in some instances, because you guess wrong, it's a light enough game, who cares? I wouldn't have minded maybe, these are basically tiddlywinks that they're using for the pieces, and the 5 and the 1s. I don't know, I wouldn't mind maybe a bit more differential or maybe a little bit higher quality of these chips, but in the long run it doesn't matter. The cards are very high quality, and while some people might be put off by the very, very simple vegetable artwork on these, I didn't mind it at all. I thought it worked really well on the cards, and so I'm giving this one a thumbs up. It's a game that's good and it works with a large group of people.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.